Hello everyone, thank you for joining me here on my channel again today. I'm going to be painting this little toad in my calendar of firsts. My videos aren't intended to be instructional videos. I'm just sharing with you how I paint in my own nature journals. So I shall just going to get started wetting my brush, and I think I'm going to use some quinacridone gold, and we start up here just painting a layer of the gold just as my base colour. And I was going to do his body, head and one arm to begin with. And I think I shall start with a little bit of ultramarine blue. And my youngest daughter had actually found this toad. We went for an evening nature walk, or an evening family walk, and we walked through a local meadow, and it was the evening of the harvest moon. So I've just accidentally changed colour there. This is phthalo blue, but that's okay because I'm going to need to go darker around this part of his body anyway. So we were walking in the meadow, and it was ever so dark. It was really very difficult to see. We just had our flashlight, and we were out waiting for the harvest moon to come up. And I don't know quite how she does it, but my daughter has a real knack for finding little creatures. And she had found this toad on the ground as we were walking along, and just dropping in a little of the cadmium yellow here, just on any lighter points. A few little lighter areas. But we had a wonderful walk that evening. There were lots of bats overhead. Well, not lots of bats. There were several bats overhead. Most likely the pipistrelle bats. And what else did we see? We saw as you could probably tell from the rest of my journal, we saw an owl hunting in the meadow. It was fascinating to watch. Just adding a little bit of indigo in here. And the owl really hung around, so we got to really watch it quite closely It's fantastic. And the toad, we were only able to see it by flashlight. My daughter had hold of the toad and we just had a quick little peek at it with the flashlight pointing away, of course. Okay, so I'm going to work on the other arm and legs, or legs. So, just going to go back in with some of the quinacridone gold. But we had a beautiful night. It was so clear and lovely, and I was a bit concerned because we've had so much rain here in England. We seem to be experiencing quite an Indian summer at the moment. And back in with the ultramarine. And we could see the harvest moon. We got to see the harvest moon in all its beautiful golden glory. It was amazing, beautiful to see, so lovely. I'm just going to touch in a little bit more cadmium yellow light here. And by the time we arrived home again, the moon was much higher in the sky, and so it had a real silvery glow. It was just so beautiful. I'm just going to use a little bit more indigo, I think. Just darken things up. And this is just my brush. With just no paint on it, just to blend out those colours. So I just put it in clear water and just dry it off a little, and then blend out the colours. There we are. I think I'm tempted just to add a little bit of the moon glow here to darken up. Moon glow is a really pretty Daniel Smith colour, purplish greyed heather, and it splits beautifully. It's granular colour, it does split, so when you use it, some beautiful effects with it when it's dried. There we are. I think that will do for my little toad today. Well, thank you very much for joining me. As always, I will list all the products that I've used on my blog, which is www.raisylittleshoots.com. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.